Welcome to part 49 of Ready or Not, Here I Come. And this is December the 20th, 2024, by man's calendar. Jump right on into this word, but I was talking to you in that last part about things and asking some questions. Hard questions, I guess. Especially if you are so attached to these paganism days that you cannot turn them loose, even for Jesus. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you got to decide, who is your God? Is Jesus your God? The real Jesus from the Bible, not the one that the Roman Catholics has depicted over the years, but the real wrathful God who is going to punish us for having these things, and rightly so. I love the Lord, so I accept the fact that I have broken so many things. This is the way I was raised. I didn't know any better. But he says in his word, blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. If you truly seek for him, he will fill you up. But you better count the cost, because it's going to cost you more than you realize. A reasonable service to him is to come out of the world and to be a separated people. That's what he tells us in his word, to come out from amongst the world. That means giving up all this paganism and these traditions of men, the idols that we keep and different things. But anyway, I want to get back in to this Luke. This is Luke 9:44. This is what Jesus said to the disciples. Let these sayings sink down into your ears. For the Son of Man shall be delivered into the hands of men. He knew he was about to be given over to be killed. But they understood not this saying, and it was hidden from them, that they perceived it not, and they feared to ask him of that saying. Then there arose a reasoning among them, which of them should be greatest. Now they wanted to know which one he loved the most, which one was greatest in his sight. And Jesus perceived the thought of their heart, took a child and set him by him, and said to them, whosoever shall receive this child in my name, this child in my name, receives me. But y'all did not receive me in his name. So therefore you did not receive him. Recapping verse 48 to finish it out. And said to them, whosoever shall receive this child in my name receives me. And whosoever shall receive me receives him that sent me. For he that is least among you all, the same shall be great. Y'all thought I was nothing. You perceived me as the least among you, and you did not receive me. When I told several of you, I come on behalf of the king, but you did not believe that. In fact, you ignored the request that I put to you that the king had told me to issue to you. And now that brother that needed your help that I came to you to ask you to help has been swallowed up by the sins that were overtaking him. Which one of you are going to go restore him in the spirit of meekness? He has spirits. Which one of you are going to go cast those out? I didn't think so. Let's be honest, none of you will go. You didn't go then, you won't go now. How great is the God that you serve? Who is greater, the God in you or the devils in them? That's what I thought. Then the God that you serve is not Jesus of this Bible, but the one that the Catholics made up. And John answered and said, Master, we saw one casting out devils in your name, and we forbade him, because he follows not with us. He was casting out devils in the name of Jesus, and they forbade him just because he didn't walk with them. And Jesus said to him, Forbid him not, for he that is not against us is for us. I came telling you the truth about how to be baptized and then giving you the plan of salvation that y'all had slipped away from, that y'all no longer talk about. And y'all think that the world's ready to go on without this information and that nobody needs it anymore. Hello, look around. We're living in hell. Evil is everywhere. The love of many is waxed cold. People hate one another. People are killing one another. Why do you think they don't need the plan of salvation? What kind of devil are you? That you would think that this world does not need this. Can't lay again the foundation. Let me tell you, the foundation has to be laid first. Because clearly it has not. Jesus casts out devils. But if you look around, you will see that this is a world full of sodomites. Clearly, Jesus is not here. If he had been, this would not be Sodom and Gomorrah. This would not be like in the days of Noah and Lot, which is, by the way, a pre-trib rapture verse. As it was in the days of Noah and Lot, so shall it be when the Son of Man returns, or when the Son of Man reveals himself, depending on which book you're reading that from. Yes, that is a pre-trib rapture verse. How do I figure? Well, see, Noah And his family got on the ark before their tribulation. They were saved before the wrath of God. Lot was evicted out of Sodom by the angels, him and his daughters and wife, before the fire fell. Before the tribulation. Pre-trib. Don't tell me that God does not have an ark of safety for his obedient children. Because the wrath of God is for the disobedient, not for the obedient. Don't holler, oh, but it rains on the just as well as the unjust. That does not apply in the wrath of God. What rains on the just and unjust alike is what Satan's doing, because he don't care he doesn't mind hitting his own children. He's just evil and just likes to be mean. He don't care who he hits. Oh yes, he'll make it look like he's blessing you. And then turn right around and take that blessing that he gave you and give it to someone else. And double it when he gives it to them. And then he'll do the same and same and same. It's like the lottery. You know, they were talking about the lottery at work the other day and was talking about how these people that have won these great big Powerballs and stuff, something bad kept happening to people. That should tell you there's something wrong with that. It comes at a price. To be a part of Satan's kingdom, it comes at a price. He requires your soul and your life a lot of times. It comes with a price. Just because you get something doesn't mean you're going to get to enjoy it. Not if it comes from him. It's not worth your soul. Recapping verse 50. And Jesus said to him, forbid him not, for he that is not against us is for us. And it came to pass, when the time was come, that he should be received up, he steadfastly set his face to go to Jerusalem. Yep, he steadfastly set his face to go. And sent messengers before his face. And they went and entered into a village of the Samaritans to make ready for him. What did he do? He sent messengers before his face. That means he sent messengers to announce that he was coming. To let them know, hey, I'm coming. Just like he did now. Like he's doing now. And I keep telling you, make straight your path. Make straight the path for the Lord is coming. And you're not doing that. And I keep telling you how you're living in the world. And you don't want to come out. And you're choosing these paganisms over the Lord. Because you're not his. That's why. His true children would say, here, goodbye, world. Would it hurt? Yes. But you'll let it go. Because you love him more. Did it hurt me? I would like to say yes, but I was kind of blitzed out of my mind when it first happened. And then I just really didn't care because my main focus became the Lord and I wanted to serve him. And that's what I try to focus on, serving Him. And I don't worry about the things I've lost because I feel that the things I gain are greater. I gained the Lord. See you in the next part.